Call forth someone more worthy of your strength. Sometimes the prey turns and nips us. It is a small thing.
Keep your head down. The invaders in percolating mire are indiscriminate in their killing. What? I haven't heard from her in years. Why did she decide to write me after all this time? She and Kinash, my wife, did not get along. But now Kinash is dead. It's comforting to know Rabine still thinks fondly of me. Rabine didn't forget about me. But I never read the letters she spoke of. If my wife were alive, I'd ask her what became of those letters. Now I think it's better not to speculate. My wife is dead, and that is the past.
Thank the three. Someone who looks like they can handle themselves in a fight. My husband's in danger. Please help us. The Dominion invaded. They tracked my husband, Jarit, along with the other villagers. I hid and got out past the guards, but I won't leave without my husband. Those soldiers are terrorizing our people. Kill them. Rescue everyone you can. And please look for Jarit. I don't know what the Dominion's doing here, but they said something about crystals. I'll sneak back in. Meet me near the village center. They didn't expect to see a Dunmer, so I made sure they didn't. I can be stealthy at need. He was born to slaves in Vardenfell. And yes, he's Argonian, but he's different. Distant. Haunted. Listens to words more than meaning. But he's my husband, and I love him. The Tree Minder lured him here. The Tree Minder says Argonians born away from the Hist are damaged, but they can be healed by some sort of ritual to join them with a Hist. I don't know. I don't want them to change Jarit. And why does the Dominion want him? All the others? Yes, though I didn't catch all of it. Crystal shackles, buckles... I'm not sure.
I thought I'd never escape.
I need to the side.
Dominion!
Go around. I'm free. Thanks to you.
I can't believe it! Free!
Lost, are we?
You are not welcome here.
The Thalmor commands.
Save Jarit. He's in the hut over there.
Find down.
I'll never forget him.
It's so hard to say goodbye to a friend.
I'm trying to grieve. Bother me later. Bring a bottle.
What did they do to him? What's wrong with my husband? Jarit won't talk to me. He ran up and hugged me, but he won't speak to me. At least we're both alive. We're together again, thanks to you. Ever since you rescued him, Jarit won't talk. Look in his eyes. It's like he's not there at all. I had harsh words with the tree minder. She won't talk to me now. Would you ask her for help? Her hut's just up this path. She doesn't trust me, and after our recent clash, I doubt she'll want me to stay. But I'll do whatever she says it takes to heal Jarit. I wish we'd never come here, but Jarit insisted we'd find a way to fit in.
I think she's badly hurt.
These poor souls need our help.
Help me, please.
Welcome. Today, you've protected those who cannot protect themselves. Like many born away from the Hist, Jarit is withdrawn, but never entirely silent. She thinks I blame her, but Fain Vildan has done nothing to harm him or this village. No, it's Jarit they wanted, and together we can find him. The Dominion clearly targeted Jarit. As his spirit reunited with the Hist, it was open to suggestion, weak, and now it's lost. I need freshly picked Lanciata foliota to track his spirit. It grows within our mushroom cave. Just that. Know that once you touch the Lanciata foliota, it will only work on you. Bring it here, and I'll guide you to a place Jarit's spirit could be. Be careful of the cave's Wamasu. They're a necessary but dangerous part of our cultivation.
I hope our soldiers take the fight all the way to Oradon. I want blood for blood.
Everything's ready for the blessing. All I need is a Lanciata Foliota, and then we can start. Good. The Lanciata Foliota will put you in a dreamlike state. You will feel as if you're Jarit himself, and you will know what his spirit needs to reunite with his body. Follow your instincts. You'll be able to reach Jarit's spirit wherever it wanders. Close your eyes, chew carefully. Concentrate on Jarit, and the Hist will guide you to him.
Seek Jarit's memories. Say what should have been said.
Jarit, I heard you talking to Treeminder Folzok. You're not going to Percolating Mire, are you? Different isn't wrong. I love you the way you are. Do you mean it? I can come with you? I know it won't be easy for us. Jarit, we're stronger together than apart.
Memories remain tangled. This weakens our roots. We should have sent you to Black Marsh. You weren't meant to be a slave, Jarit, my son. Sittis blessed us with a clutch of eggs. Master offered to send them back to Black Marsh, but we chose to keep you, all with us. If we had listened to him, none of you would have been born slaves. Can you forgive me? Then I will die knowing whatever my mistakes, and they were many, I will be at peace with my son. Thank you. You've untangled memories. The Hist blesses you.
Jarit, I've seen you talking to my daughter without bowing your head. Never do that again. Is that how you address your master? You're a slave. If you look at Fane again, I'll put your eyes out. Do you understand? Why, you scary little piece of... You'll suffer for this.
Come. Meet me beneath the Hist tree. Pain opens the door to corruption, separating body and spirit. Healing cannot be complete while the corruptor lurks nearby. I am part of the Hist, a part you can perceive and help. Carathel of the Dominion steals my memories and weakens my fibers, using Jarit's fragile new connection to reach me. Stop Carathel. He enters the Hist through Jarit's mind to take my memories. Carathel's treachery will kill me, and my children will suffer. I will send you down to the Hist roots. Kill Carathel and save Jarit.
Destroy the intruder! Destroy the intruder!
You've been asleep a long time. Jarit has asked about you. Several times, in fact. What happened? There's more to it, isn't there? The Dominion used crystals on our people, pulling at them from inside their heads, they said. But some don't remember it at all. Why? Ah, that clears it up. Jarit has developed a strong connection to the Hiss through this experience. Something he lacked since his birth. He must become a healer. Please convince him of his destiny.
I'm glad to see you awake. Yes, my thanks. Now that I can hear the hist, Tree Minder Falsock wants to teach me to be a healer. Fane wants us to return to Narcissus. I don't know what to do. I want Fane by my side wherever we live. Clearly she's not happy in the mire, and I wasn't happy in Narcissus. You've traveled. I trust you. What would you do? Life won't be easy for me as a former slave. Even with Fane's help, the best I could hope for is work as a laborer. But her family's there, and she misses them. I value her happiness. She wouldn't leave, and she'd be unhappy. But once my training's complete, we could move elsewhere. Maybe a city like Stormhold would suit both of us.
Jarit can't seem to decide whether to come home or not. Could you talk to him? He was born to slaves in Vardenfell, and yes...
I'm glad to see you awake. Yes, I want Fane by my side wherever we live. Clearly she's not happy in the mine. Life won't be easy for me as a former slave. Even with Fane's help, the best I could hope for is work as a laborer. But her family's there, and she misses them. I value her happiness. I've always wanted to be a healer. Fane and I can go anywhere once my training is complete. Thank you for helping me decide.
If Jarit's happy, I'll make the best of it.
Since merging with the Hist, I feel so alive. I've made the right choice.
I think she's badly...
This one will be staying down.
I'm glad he's going to hurt.
Why hasn't he come home? Where can he be? My son with Dimvo. The accursed Dominion Dryskins dragged several young ones out of the village. A few came back, but not my son. You helped our village. Please, can you look for him? The Dominion must have set up camps nearby. Have you found my son? Others returned from the bog, but not with Dimvo. Our former master gave him this necklace. My son wore it to remind himself that not every dark elf is cruel. At least Widinfo returned to the Hist a free Argonian. Thank you for finding him.
I'll be at this a while.
You're not with the Renridra pirates, are you? No, you don't have their stink. I could use some help, and I swear by the sap of my Hist that it won't do your purse any harm. The Renridra are stab first, talk later types. You're something else. What a pity. If you were a pirate, you'd know how to get what Barvin and I came here for. Believe it or not, Barvin and I are researching Argonian ruins, and the pirates are in our way. I'm sure they have plenty of loot, but that's not what we're after. If you're interested, ask Barvin to fill you in. He's watching the lower road. Barvin is near the log bridge to the pirate camp. He's been watching them, waiting for our chance to get those relics. I would if I could. The relics here date from before my people stopped building Zanmirs and started living in mud huts. We know they're an important link to my people's past.
Those pirates are digging and drinking. We can take advantage of that. About time he found someone to help. I'm glad you're here. We've traveled all over Black Marsh searching for ancient Argonian relics. We finally get a solid lead, only to find pirates ahead of us with a treasure map. Maybe not. This map is a stone puzzle in 3 pieces. When you find one piece, it finds the next. The pirates don't know what they've got, but my partner looks under rocks does. Get those pieces to us at the Zanmir, and we're in, and you'll get a cut. I don't know as much as looks under rocks, but just look at these ruins. Zanmirs, the Argonians call them. The lizard's ruins go way back, and this one's old, real old. Anything from that time must be valuable, I mean significant.
Excellent. You found all 3 puzzle stones and learned how to use them. Barvin and I slipped past the pirates while you fought your way through the camp. The Hist led us here. Maybe the stones sought me out because I know how to use them. Give them to me. I can make them work. I know it. The relics must be nearby. Just as I thought. Combined, the stones become a single object, a Hist key. Barvin found what looks like an entrance into the ruins below, but it's magically sealed. I think this will open the door. Ancient relics, but know this. The creations of my ancestors are not toys. Many possess aspects of the Hist that were dangerous even then. I thank you for what you've done so far, but the danger isn't over. We must proceed carefully. Take the Hist key to Barvin at the entrance to the ruins. He's there now, trying to open the door, but he can't do it without the Hist key. But that's probably a good thing. The artifacts below are dangerous. I need to review my notes and see if I can figure out what we're dealing with. Tell Barvin to wait, or we may walk into some serious trouble.
Curse it. Why can't I pry this open? I think so, but it's magically sealed. My tools are useless. Whatever's in there must be really valuable. It must be significant. This looks familiar. Looks drew something in one of his journals like this. What is it? Of course! I remember some of that old lizard's notes. This key won't just let us inside the Zanmir. Once we're inside, it'll protect us from the traps and the Zanmir's guardians. We can't wait any longer. I'll wait inside. I won't stick around to be captured by the Renridro. If you're smart, you'll follow me. Looks can catch up to us. Can't wait any longer! I'm going in!
Wait, don't go in. Stop. Wait! Stop! There's great danger! My notes. That key. I figured out what's buried under the Zanmir, and it must stay buried. Barvin went in? We have to warn him. Oh no. We need to leave them sealed in the Zanmir for all our sakes. We have to stop Barvin before he gets to the fangs of Sittis. A blight upon the land. In the hands of my ancestors, the fangs could be used to destroy whole villages. They turned crops to ash and created undead horrors out of my people's enemies. But that's not the worst of it. It is said that wielding the fangs gives you to Sittis, which casts all you are and all you could be into a great void. You see, the fangs consume the bearer's soul. They bestow you with great power, but strip away all that makes you a person. Beat him to the fangs, but it won't be easy. The ruins are full of traps and guardians, and Barvin has a tremendous advantage. The Hist key will let him bypass most of these dangers. I'm afraid I can't go with you. I'm not strong enough. Perhaps my ancestors created the traps so that their descendants could bypass them. If you encounter a trap, the solution should be somewhere nearby. There's no protection from the Guardians beyond the Hist key, unfortunately.
I hear the fang. It calls to me. Please! He lied. You want the fang. The fang crawled into my mind. What have I done? I can't stop it from gnawing my thoughts. Help me! What are you going to do? It's gnawing at my mind. If I give it to you, I'll go mad. I'll die. Here, take it. There's only one, I swear. I don't know where the other fang is. That thing burrowed into my mind. I never want to see it again. Never!
You're back. Did you stop Barvin? And the fangs? Did you get the fangs of Sittis? Give me the fang. I've got a special coffer to shield me from its magic. What happened to Barvin need not happen to anyone else. Poor bastard. I'm glad he survived. But he only had one fang of Sittis? There should be two. Pirates must have gotten into the ruins. This door to the Zanmir isn't sealed. I'll wager the commotion I heard from the pirate ship involves the missing fang. I heard pirates beg Captain Narevi for mercy, then screams. That's the other fang's influence at work. I'll take the first fang of Sittis to our secondary camp not far from here. Get the other fang away from the pirates and meet me there.
to the city just for the moon sent me too much work. Says it's the only love he ever gets. From the side! Move to flank!
Madness! You need this ship! You need us!
Need? My sister, where is she? Cities will bring us together. Attack!
Light it up!
You survived. Truly the Hist guides you. But did you succeed? I thank you, as should all Argonians. It would have been better had the fangs been left buried, but now they've been unearthed, we must keep them safe. So far, you're the only person unaffected by them. I'm not sure. It worries me, but not as much as the fangs in the wrong hands. Here, take the first fang while I consider what we should do with them.
Stop. Don't move, or I'll strike you down. Stop. You have no idea what you're doing. Those relics are the property of the Night Mother. We felt their emanations the moment you removed them from their resting places, thief. Give them to me, or pay the price. Sharava of the Shadow Scales. The fangs of Sittis must not fall into the hands of the ignorant. Hand them over, or face the Night Mother's wrath. You don't know, and yet you recovered the fangs? The Night Mother is the bride of Sithis, audience to the Black Sacrament. She holds the power of life and death. Do not defy us, for we act on her behalf. The fangs were gifts from the Dark Husband to the Night Mother. Sithis gave them to her, and we model our weapons after them. If these are truly the original fangs, they are both great and terrible artifacts. And they belong to the Shadow Scales. The fangs are powerful relics from another age that would overwhelm your soul. I'm surprised they haven't already. They are only safe in our hands. And if that's not a good enough reason, we'll kill you if you keep them. Decide now.
The Shadow Scales want the fangs of Sithis. There are so many of them, but they're dangerous. The fangs in the hands of assassins? I can't imagine anything worse. I don't know. But even if they can, then what? The Shadow Scales undergo rigorous mental, physical, and spiritual training from an early age. Maybe they could hold the fangs safely, but wouldn't that make them too powerful?
She wants the fang? I say give it to her. It does to her what it did to me. Wait, maybe that isn't such a good idea.
Do not cross the Shadow Scales. We have a long reach. The fangs are our birthright. They are dangerous, yes, but the Night Mother will shield us from the worst of their influence. And if they overwhelm me, The other Shadow Scales won't hesitate to send me back to the Hist. You are wise. I see now why you were the one destined to recover the fangs. Give them to me. I swear we will keep them safe. We'll keep the fangs safe, as well as your friend here. He will be honored by the Shadow Scales for what he did. For you, I have a gift. This is one of the weapons I spoke of, made in the Fang's image. Wield it well.
I think you made the right choice after all. The Shadow Scales have battled our enemies for years. I should trust them. And I do. Their leader promised I'll be safe, and I believe her. I hope to see you again, though. Take care.
We'll have some tales to tell in Hatching Pools. I hope we see you there.
Robbie didn't forget about me, but I never read...
I'd be dead if not for you.
Fruitful travels to you, wanderer. Have you one to remember in our marshes?
Mind the wisps! This is no place for the living. Not anymore. If you're here to honor lost friends, you should come back next season. Maybe things will be better by then. Wisps or no wisps, it's wrong to leave a body unable to return to the Hists. And the travelers who bring the bodies, well, they expect a burial. I've tried, but I can't fight wisps with a shovel. All I can do is bury the dead. The wind has not whispered that to me. There have always been wisps, but never this dangerous. My mind would be eased to see travelers free of this threat. Life here is hard enough already.
I live to nourish another day.
sign of humility.
By Sittis, you're a welcome sight. Come with me.
You have wandered far. Rest now with me. Why do you resist? I offer you peace.
Be strong, stranger. Begone, spirit. Come. You've seen the danger. I have not seen her attack prey so fiercely. What quarrel does she have with you? Her voice commands the lost souls, so that's a likely reason. I weep for the other travelers who fell prey to her traps. You should leave our cursed gravesite while you still can. No, she is not destroyed. Only silenced for a time. She is old. Perhaps as old as the swamps themselves. I do not know what caused her to take an interest in the living, but this does not bode well for any of us. I wonder if this has something to do with our new visitor. We've never entertained an Altmer before, or it may just be coincidence. Volrendel seemed harmless. At first he studied our ways. Then he began taking tokens and other discards from our rituals. That was odd, but did no harm. Then he was caught digging up some of our graves. He said he simply wished to examine them. He didn't disturb the bodies, it's something else. I want to understand him, but he won't discuss it with me. He's set up camp not far from here. Perhaps there are some clues there.
Why are you searching my belongings? I came to this hallowed place to learn, not to deal with petty thieves. I'll report you to Jajai Teal. She won't tolerate vagabonds on this site. Of course, I should have expected this. Tell the generous Jajai Teal not to fear. My work does not threaten Argonians. It is personal, the work of decades. And now I may finally have succeeded, though I must betray the legacy of the ancestors. My wife. I'm talking about my wife. She is the joy of my life. Such grace as you see but once in 100 years. Then death took her. I could not prevent it, but I cannot let go. She was caught between worlds, until now. My wife lives. She's blessed by an Argonian reincarnation. Thank the Hist. Though I wanted this, I was still amazed at how quickly she awoke in this place. The Dominion will execute me for desertion, so I remain here in the home my beloved created. Only here. It must be the proximity to the Hist reclaiming its dead. To have her back with me, it's wonderful. Yes, of course you should meet her. She's within. It just looks like a cave, but inside she's recreated our home.
A traveler. Welcome. Rest at our hearth as long as you wish. Shall I prepare you some food and drink? Of course I am. Don't I look like a beautiful high elf noble? Are you with the Dominion? Did they send you to arrest my husband for desertion? Begone! He must not be bothered. I am Valrendel's wife. I am the one he loves, the one he cares for, the one he has sought all these years. I will make him happy forever. I have no more business with you.
You've caused enough trouble. Jajai Teal will hear of this. You were sent here to upset my wife. Begone before I lose my temper.
Are you well? All around you I see marks of that spirit's tendrils. You have been to the Altmer's camp. What did you find? Wife? He came with no wife. How could... Ah, how foolish of me. Our Wisp Mother has assumed the form of Valrendel's dead wife. She is strong, far greater than the simple spirit I thought her to be. This is dangerous. Legends say you cannot destroy Wisp Mothers, just as you cannot destroy the moon or stars. No, her essence must be sealed, or else she will rise from the swamps again. She's taken a fancy to her new lover. This we can use against her. I always make plans. So, we must seal her in something ancient and powerful. See the far Zanmirs? Each holds fragments I need to make a prison. I'll prepare the ritual site. Gather the pieces and meet me where the newly dead are buried. The urn you carry once contained the cursed souls of those who can never return to the Hist. It was punishment for their blasphemies against the Saxilil. It's lost some of its power through the ages, but it will still serve our purpose. I must conduct the rite. Your duty is simple. Do not let any souls enter this circle, or they will become trapped as well. Let me know when you are ready. The vessel calls to souls long lost. They come. The artifact is ready. Do not unseal it until it's time. You should take the vessel to the Wisp Mother. She is powerful right now, so first you must weaken her. Then open the vessel so it can take in her corrupted soul. You may need help from Valrendil to reach the Wisp Mother. I don't think Valrendil will want to help you, though. I don't know where else to look. Poor Valrendil. I fear the Wisp Mother will use him. She'll force him to protect her, even though violence is against his nature. You must be kind to him, and she must be stopped.
You. My wife asked me not to allow anyone, especially you, into our sanctuary. It was heartless of you to put such fear in her. Leave! Lies. She told me you'd say such things. Why you, a stranger, could possibly hate her, I don't understand. An illusion? Illusions can't create these feelings or the devotion I see in her eyes. I believe in my Alanya. This is preposterous. If you persist with this madness, I'll stop you. I don't know how, but I will. I found you ransacking my camp and insulting my wife. Now you talk to me about trust? You mock me, and I will not have it. What? Very well. Sometimes I think what I see isn't quite right. Sometimes from the corner of my eye, or when she thinks I'm not looking. Anuil's clarity. Have I lost the fixed center? What is this place?
Protect me. What is that? Alive together.
you were right. About everything. My wife is as dead as she ever was. I was blind. A desperate tricked by his loneliness. You know, she must have loved me. She saved my life so many times. From Dominion spies, from things in these swamps. It must have really cared. I don't know. I should stay here. If Zijai will allow it. No other place will give me safe haven, and my people will want to execute me for treason. I can still study. Perhaps someday, I can even be forgiven. I was trapped. I let myself get trapped. Perhaps I would even be dead. You changed that, friend. Understand, I'm grateful, but I also wish you had never found me.
Deep graves will be safe for its pilgrims again, and the Altmer may remain here if he wishes. He's suffered enough. Perhaps here he will find happiness once again.
Excuse me for not rising. I'm not as spry as the hatchling I once was. Look out there, outsider. What do you see? Sadness? What of the ones who can never find their way to this place of rest? What of the ones lost to us forever? More than a story. My mother, Najipa, was one of the last to enter the White Rose prison before the Imperials fled. She died there. Since the prisoners took over, I can't approach the place. Now spirits remain separate from the Hist. That is the greater sadness. No, it is not our way. If her spirit is to return to the Hist, some part of her must be buried properly. Then she would be reunited with us, even after all this time.
Did you really This is no place for the living. Not anymore. If you're here to honor...